Hi, this is Ferry Tayle. Welcome in my studio in Strasbourg.
So hi Ludo, nice to meet you again. How you doing?
I'm fine, nice to meet you too again. It's been a while here.
Yeah, it's been a while. Was it like a year ago, right?
I think it was a year ago. The studio changed a little bit since the last time you came.
Yeah, you had it on that wall, and then you moved everything center.
Yeah, the sound is much better now.
Yeah.
This configuration is better.
I'm gonna ask you to do a studio tour later on as well.
Yeah, sure.
So last night you looked into some remix packages, and you just started working on something. What happened?
Yeah, I had a special request from an artist. I'm a big fan, and it was a big honor to have a request for him. And he just sent me the remix pack a couple of days ago, and actually I opened it for the first time. You were here last night, and just starting to work around, and probably today should be finished. Actually, it will be the first time I will be able to finish the track in less than 3 days. That's amazing, and he doesn't know it. He will probably discover it very soon.
So what can you tell us about the remix right now, the sound of it?
He is going to take the direction of the sound I'm trying to chase right now, which is the old Above and Beyond and Arjuna sound, mixed with my touch on it, because it's not like a pure copy of Arjuna Beat sound. So yeah, I can't wait to finish it later.
Tonight you're actually playing in Strasbourg at Flower of Love at the Offshore Club.
Yes, it's actually the 9th edition of the Flower of Love. It's a party we started and we created with my friend Chris Zaz, and we never expected when we started to have such a good crowd and good reaction, especially from the French people, because trance is not so known here. We started 2 years ago. It will be our second birthday tonight. With Sean Tyson, Darren Porter, and later we had like Manuel also, 4 strings, Dala 2 XLC, recently Danny Candy, Alien Fila, and I welcome for the second time Sam Mitchum tonight. We had Ruben Duron, Jan van Deyoven, Alexandre Bergeau. I'm very happy to bring trance in France right now and build like a very solid party here in France.
How much of a dream has that been, and for you yourself, to play in your hometown as well?
Well, it's a kind of dream, because when I started, I never expected to be able to play in France, because it's more about house and electro, minimal techno here. But my goal was to one day bring trance in France, and I decided when I started to be a little bit more known in 2006 that I will try to make more experience abroad and worldwide, and then come back in France and say, let's try to do something, because I have more experience. I visit a lot of clubs in the world, so it was more easy to bring something new and something solid here. And Chris was the first guy to trust me and believe in me in doing this kind of party.
How has it been received so far? Because you told me about the Alien Fila, how many people came, and it was crowded, right?
Yeah, we had like 1,000 people for the Armada night. We make in collaboration with Armada. We had almost 2,000 people. Every time we made a party in Strasbourg, at the Offshore Club, at the Amoxis Club, at the Amnesia Club, which was the first club who welcomed us, it was packed every time, and I'm really thankful to the people who came and the crowd here around who came for the party, because without them we would not be there tonight. So it's a really good thing. I'm very thankful to everybody who trusts our work and our passion for bringing trance in France.
Your artist album, your second artist album, The Wizard, was released a couple of months ago.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. We did an interview pretty close to the release, and you told me that it was sort of coming out of a nightmare getting to release the album at that point, because it was a big project that you worked on. What are your feelings right now when you look back on the album?
Well, I can't stop thinking about the 4 years I worked on it. I mean, we made a couple of interviews here in the studio. You spent a couple of times. You saw how hard was the work for making it. And yeah, I mean now it's like I'm very 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 happy about the result and the reaction from the people, because I got a lot of support from Ali Fila, Armin, who even made a special State of Trance episode for the album, and a good reaction from the crowd. It's the most important for me. I didn't have so much negativity about that. Was my fears. Even if I'm not looking too much about what people say, because it's a track and music is personal. I mean, some people could like this track, some other could hate this track. You can't force someone to like a track. But I didn't see so much, or really few negativity about the album. Everybody on some papers, news, forums, because the label sent me some couple of posts, and yeah, people seems to really like it. And thanks for supporting my music and buying the album. And that means a lot for me. It gave me motivation to already started to work on the next one, and it will not take like 4 years or 5 years.
I was gonna ask you, like, after releasing an album, how inspirationally empty you are. But then I got here yesterday and I saw you working like a magician in the studio on that remix, just boom, 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 just working it. But how does it feel, like, musically? Are you tired after an album? How does it feel afterwards?
I think yes. Just after the release, I was a little bit tired of, because I produce a lot and we work a lot. You know how much I can rework a track. I already told on a couple of interviews that I can have like 20 different remix albums of the Wither, because I have so much different tracks. But I can't stay away too much from the studio. Actually, I took like 2 weeks off when I didn't even switch on the PC, and but I can't stay away because I have so much ideas still in my head, so much things to do, so much challenge, so much goals I want still to reach, and I will never get tired of it.
Are you still reworking tracks from the album, or did you leave it?
No, it's done, and I will just do different mixes, because I will try to make more club mix from a couple of tracks, and but no real rework. Like, I'm not satisfied with the version on it, I will rework. It will be completely different, like I did for Rescue Me. I mean, it's you have the regular mix and another club mix. The same for The Way Back Home, which is totally different from the original. You had the chance to listen to the first, to the new club mix of The Most Important Thing that will be released very soon, which sounds totally different from the original as well. Yeah. So that is more my goal. But I have a lot of remix to do right now, for a couple of good names. I can't reveal too much right now. I'm so excited, but I can't reveal too much. Some people will discover some of my new works during the party tonight, and it's more about trying to find new sound. I'm working on a sandbank actually. I mean, people noticed when I put it on Facebook for Sealand. I always try to make something new, and working on new stuff, new ideas.
What tips, or I mean, what does it take to release a successful album? How much work is it, and how does it affect you?
It's a lot of work. Actually, it could be done in less than 4 years, definitely. I mean, my first album was done in Carnival was done in less than 6 months, and the Cape Town's album we made with Florent. Okay, it's with Florent. He's a super genius, so he can produce a track in 3 hours. I can't, unfortunately. I wish I could, but I can't. We made it in 1 month. So it's a lot of work because I'm a perfectionist. I'm the first to be bored about my track. So if I'm bored with what I'm doing, I suppose that people will probably twice be bored about this. So I don't want that. I rework a lot. That's why it takes so much time. It's so much time. But now I have more experience in producing, and I learn every day more, because it's not because you just release an album that you know everything about the music. You learn every day. Even if I have some background, some solid background, it doesn't mean it's easy to do music. And especially because everybody has the same synths right now. We all work with the same VST, with the same software. So I think now it's not being arrogant what I will say, but it's more about now the talent. It's to be different. We all use the same sound, but we have to be different of how to use it. It's like a painter. We all use the same color. It's just the way we express on a paper or on a pen or a draw. How that's what makes the difference. And I compare the music like the painters. We work with all the same tools. We have almost all the same techniques. Sometimes some people find new tricks, but like a couple of months later, everybody knows or find it to nail it. So it's just the way you express your feelings.
I know there's a remixed album coming up from The Wizard.
Exactly.
What can you tell me about it right now?
I try to, and with the label, we try to select it like very established artists and some, what I would say, forthcoming talented artists. So I wanted to mix up, not only bring strong names. I mean, everybody knows the sound of the biggest name. So it would be no sense for me to make what the other artists who released the album will do. I mean, I know the feeling to have good artists, but I think for the new generation or very good artists that are not so known, I want to give them a chance to be more under the lights. So I have a couple of names confirmed, and it will be a great mix between the established artists, some very legendary producer, and the brand new generation who brings so much good trance at the moment. I have, of course, you will probably find on the remix album people like Darren Porter or Danny Candy or Manuel Leso on it, but not only.
So I know you had a lifelong dream about performing live your music, and I know you're working on something right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. I have a good project of doing some live act. I already live act at Buuren in 2009 under Cape Town with Airwave, and I made a live act for Airwave live with my saxophone, and it was always a dream to play live my music. Being a DJ is one thing, being a producer is another thing, but I'm a musician too. I'm able to play live. So I want to do like a Withered live and play live all the album with a couple of my friends here, and I'm working on making very, very soon. So with a live with all the singers or mostly all the singers. It should happen very soon. Stay around and you will have more news. But what I can say is you will be able to see for the first time Popin live, Sarah Shields and Ludovic H in live, and Driftmoon live with me as we made a track together, and a couple of other surprises, and it will happen very soon. We will probably have a new interview close to this new challenge for me, actually.